today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Short throw hauled in by Croft. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll look to throw right away. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
And it brings up
They'll try and get it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
number 35.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Back to the ground attack now. This is Fournette. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brought him down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. That he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. 1st down, Arizona.
Shotgun handoff now to Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw him. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That last sack puts Murray in the cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The score remains tied.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Minshew's pass intercepted by the Cardinals.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 5 now. Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
It's 4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Well, here we go on 4th down with Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Uncorks one for this is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
44 yards on the play.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Connection made with Chenault. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good for a Jaguar.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A running play now for Forsett. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
And 8 at the 34-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 3rd down. Here's Forsett. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Forsett, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll get this one complete to Davis. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
At their own 44-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
The 7-yard line.
Murray now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Number 84.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the ground, 4th down. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From a yard out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Jaguar.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Leonard Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now Pollard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But they still have to be.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Sack.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On play action, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Minshew. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
Another nice pickup through the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
2 yards.
After the sack on first down, Murray. This one caught by Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and
His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7-yard.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard.
Here's Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Minshew, 1st and 10. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Cardinals, 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew on the slant. This is Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 35 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he puts it through. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Following the penalty, it's Forsen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. They will find Davis. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Forsen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll try to run with Forsen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Forsen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Forsen. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.